is this? Welcome to Conscious by Nature, where we talk about it because we live it and we understand it because we've been there before. Money Mac, the Pretty Boys Champ. The Scholar D. Lamore.
Peace, peace, peace.
The Genius Tyson, Area 51 Porter.
What's good?
Special guest in the building. Yo, we doing stuff different over here. I told you we getting better, and we just gonna keep rocking it and spreading love throughout the city, and just keep moving as a unit and as a collective people. I would like to introduce y'all to my brother right now, entrepreneur, CEO of the United Space Champion League, Mr. Jermaine Hall.
Yes,
sir.
Thank you for having me on. Like you said, I've been involved in a lot of things, but what I'm focusing on right now is the United Space Champions League. This is an idea that came together from me, my brother Jared Hall, and one of my best friends for a lifetime, Marcus Gordon. First, we were kind of just sitting around trying to come up with a spades tournament, and then we wanted to. We always try to put some spice on anything.
Man, you know how we do.
Know how we always done something. We was throwing house parties back home growing up.
Man.
We had to have the dopest house parties.
Man.
When we was, having our little kickets in the hotels, when we used to go get the Red Roof in, stuff like that. We always just had to do it different. So we just couldn't come out, and just have a regular spades tournament. We wanted to think about a way where how can you turn spades into a more exciting experience?
Right.
And we actually worked on this for about a year and a half before we revealed it to the people.
Okay.
We got it patented, trademarked, so nobody could steal our idea for the process. And we were able to come up with the United Space Champions League. Just a little bit of background. We've had a lot of events, Spades and Soul Sundays, where we would invite people out. Some of y'all have been there.
Yeah.
So they could come out, sample the game, see what the experience is like. But it's almost like a casino style game, where we incorporated a chip system, where you can add value to the game of spades now.
Okay. So betting is involved.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, you have to be accurate bidding now with spades. You can't just get your hand and bid 2 when you have 4, bid 3 when you really got 6.
Yeah.
I know a lot of y'all suffer that when y'all play spades. Cats underbidding is a plague and a pandemic.
Man, that's what cats do when they get set. They make excuses.
Yeah.
A plague and a pandemic. Yeah, a lot of those spades players know about that, man.
Yeah. So now we got a system where, if you bid accurately, you get rewarded with chips.
Okay.
When you don't bid right, you got to forfeit chips to the bank. And at the end of the game, whoever has the most chips is awarded a chip winning bonus that's added to your score. So it's not just whoever has the best hands, because sometimes you can sit there with spades and you might play a whole game and only get 1 book every hand you're dealt. But if you got skill and you're accurately bidding that 1 book every hand, you should be rewarded as a player, because that's what you're being dealt, that's what you're getting. So you shouldn't just be a winner just because you're getting lucky hands all night. So now with the United Spades, it actually, the skill stands out for the real players.
And for real, I like the bidding system because when it's secretive. So like you don't actually know what your partner's bidding. We all write it down on a piece of paper and put it into this bid box. So like, there is no real conversation about how many do you have and how many do you have, and then the other team can strategize or look to underbid or get scared. You write what you think you have. They write what they think they have, and often, a lot of the times, people get set not bidding their hands correctly. So it's a really good strategy on to just clean the game up, really.
So that's a good value add, like you're saying, that the secrecy to that is there's no table talk. So you have to really be accurate on what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, and following up on that, like he said, you put the bids in the box, and this is what's exciting about this. This is what's fun. You don't know what nobody bid, even your partner, until the end of the hand, right? So a lot of times, like, he's one of our star players. He hit the ground running. I'm gonna be real.
We know money,
But
man.
a lot of times when you go into that box, you know it's only 13 books in a hand of spades, right?
Yep.
So typically what happens is when people is bidding, like once the first person bids, they'll say, hey, I'm bidding 6. So the other person like, oh, I only got 5. Or I only got 4. Then you got to throw the hand in because this team don't want to go up or that team don't want to go up. So you got to throw the hand in. You don't got that no more here in this game. A lot of times you'll open up that bid box and this team bid 7 and that other team bid 7 too. So you got 14 books in there inside of the box. So the pressure is high now. The pressure is high. Somebody gets set. Somebody getting set. So that whole dynamic like really turns it up. Like at the end of the hand, we call it the reveal. You open up the bid box. You start opening up them. Bet slips. People with sweating bullets over there, like, oh man, why did you do that? You see cats looking at their partner like, really? It's only 5 books on the table, and you put in 4 in the box yourself. What was you thinking about? Tripping. You know, so yeah, it's an experience. It's definitely an experience, and we're looking forward. You know, after because we were in the process of putting out a league. We had the league set up, we had the shots set up and everything, but then the pandemic came and we couldn't really have a close quarter tournament and league like we had set up, so we had to kind of put a pause on things. But with things opening back up, we're looking on getting some dates finalized so we can get the league back going.
Looking for a partner. Looking for a serious partner, because I will be in the league. So I'm looking for a serious partner. If you serious and you can play, believe me, I'm going to put your ass to the test. So.
Oh, yeah, this ain't no amateur game right here. Like, seriously, you really got to know how to bet your hand, and this is going to separate the real from the fake when it comes to this game.
Yeah.
Excellent. I can't wait.
I like the spin that they put on it, man, because you brought a real fun element to the game. Because a person like me, I love to play poker.
Yeah, so now I got that casino element for you. You got that chip element. Yeah. So it gives you that kind of poker feel, that gamble feel, and it's still spades that everybody plays in the backyard at a barbecue. You know what I mean?
So as soon as you put that chip aspect on it, it's like, oh, that turns it up to another level. So you're getting a different kind of customer, a different kind of person to the game as well.
Yeah, excellent. Definitely.
So appreciate it, man. That was really one of the best rundowns we've ever had. Like, that was cold. All right, for sure, man.
Thanks. I appreciate that, man. I'm appreciative of y'all having me. Really, this was serving as a motivation towards me to kind of get things back going, and this is like kind of the first step. So I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Oh, for sure, man. Definitely. Hey, 51, man, take us into our first topic.
Yeah, man, let's get right into it, man. Hey, this is a Father's Day show right here.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy Father's Day.
We want to shout out all the fathers and kings handling your business.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And for real, Father's Day is being attacked on all fronts, man.
Really?
On all fronts. Now there's people coming out there saying, hey, we should ban Father's Day because it's offensive to single mothers, same sex, And I'm like, whoa, what are we doing right here? So let's speak on it, fellas.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. They want to ban Father's Day. Single moms mothers, ladies, come on in. Damn. Y'all have a day. Can we have a day? Come on, fellas.
I mean, we don't have any days in the 365
man
that we really can call our own, as a father. We don't really ask for much, but we do a whole lot. So that just seems a little bit too much.
I mean, I don't understand the attack either. Like you said, what day do you honor fathers besides their birthday? Okay, that's not really nothing special. Women, you got Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Sweetest Day. I heard was supposed to be for men. That's another Valentine's Day for you.
Maybe for you. I don't play that shit.
Pretty boy champ, ladies. But we talking about. I don't even like when single mothers say, I'm the mother and the father. I think you do a disservice to your children when you say that. You're their mother. You may be raising them, being very strong, supportive, giving everything you have to your child, but you're not their father. You're their mother. And you need to disassociate yourself from saying things like that, because you devalue a man in that way, especially if you're raising sons, to me.
What if the man ain't got no value?
Hey, he may not, but you're still just their mother. Because that young man or woman going to grow up, and then they have to have a positive idea about what a man is. And they can still see that, even though they might not have had that in their life through others.
You said something right there. What if the man has no value? Well, then who's responsible for that man entering into you, Queen? That's your responsibility for checking that. You need to know who you're dealing with.
So you got to be checking his value system.
Man.
You know, and when you speak to it being offensive, how is it offensive? Man, we get on this whole society thing on this show because it's real. The attack is on just everyday, regular people, in my opinion. Okay? How can it be offensive? It's not offensive when you have Mother's Day, so now we're going to be offensive about Mother's Day, so now everything's offensive pretty much. Because, hey, I'm a father, you shouldn't have Mother's Day. Come on, man.
We're in this space, though, right now where anything, like, as far as, like, male support can be taken as, like, a way of, like, sexism if you try to, like, perpetrate, like, your support for the male role. Then it's, like, viewed as, like, you being pro-man or saying anything like that, then you're anti-feminine or anti-same-sex or something like that, when really those two things don't have that type of true association with each other. Because if you are a contributing father and you can't be celebrated for that, then if your kids are seeing that, why wouldn't they just be a deadbeat instead? If you think about that, like, if I know I'm not going to get no appreciation for that, if I'm a young man and I'm seeing that, even like y'all talking about, like, the mother who is saying I'm the mother and the father,
right?
If they're seeing that, it's like, why should I be a good father growing up if I'm going to not be celebrated?
Because even as a mother, you can do your best, and you would as a single mother, to give all you can to your children, to feel what roles a man might feel, but you're still just their mother. And that's okay. Because I'm not going to say, if I'm a single father, I'm your mother too.
Right.
I'm not going to do that. So quit and stop with all the offensive things. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. And I did have a good father in my life. And, you know, thank you, Dad. Happy Father's Day to you. You know, a good uncles, good support system. You know, and I'm grateful for him. You know, but at the same time, I realize now, as a father myself, how difficult it is to be a father and all the things that it takes. And I see what mothers go through. So, man, y'all could kick rocks with that, man. Offensive?
Man, please.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna probably close it out and seeing on how I'm not even a father. Speaking from the light of these three gentlemen who I know that are in their children's life constantly, always there. You can, if you look up, man, I mean, just what you talk about fathers, what you want them to be. You got three amazing examples right here sitting on this panel that I know personally are in their children's lives daily. So to them, and for men like them, it's completely disrespectful to disregard what these men bring to the table.
Thank you.
So with that being said, man, D. Lamar, next topic, famo, let me see it, man. Let me hear it.
Hey, so it's not only Father's Day weekend, but it is also Juneteenth.
Yeah.
It's the weekend for that. If you don't know what that is, it is the true Independence Day for us as African American people. So we talk about July the 4th, right?
Who?
4th of July, Independence Day. That's not our Independence Day. I mean, W.E.B. Du Bois had to speak at an Independence Day celebration once. And to kind of summarize what he said, how can I really celebrate with you when my people are not free?
What?
So I'm here speaking for you white folks at your July 4th celebration when my people are still in bondage. Okay, so Civil War ends, Emancipation Proclamation is signed January 1st, 1863 by Abraham Lincoln, wherein he states that all slaves are by and here freed. That's what happened. So slaves across the Union and many of the southern states were freed, but not in Texas. June 19th, which is Juneteenth, 1865, the Union president and government officials had to send 2,000 troops led by General Gordon Granger to Galveston, Texas, to notify what is known as Article 3 that they were freed. So they still slaved in Texas for 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation before they were truly freed, because the slave owners and landowners in Texas would not let them know that they were free, because you couldn't know. They were slaves on plantations.
What, wasn't they the first state to take their mask off? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
You know, it was over 250,000 slaves in Texas that were freed that very day. And that's why we need to celebrate Juneteenth. You know what? I didn't even celebrate Juneteenth or know anything about it as a youth.
No, they didn't teach it. They did not teach it in school.
I never heard of it until, I came up to Columbus and I was in a African American Studies class at Ohio State, and they went deep there. I can't remember the professor's name, but she was a really, really good professor.
That's what's up.
And that was the first time I had really heard of it. I was a sophomore, I believe, at Ohio State, and that was the first time I ever heard of it. And I was kind of like,
what really? Right, man.
Like, how can they get away without teaching you that? But to kind of segue into, you see how they're fighting over all of this, teaching. You're not even allowed to teach about the history of it.
Yeah, man.
Well, they're whitewashing it anyway.
They're trying to whitewash
and just what we talked about last week, that was in Texas. Where they were going and talking to that senator about all of those laws, and they were taking Martin Luther King out of the school and all of that. Did you know that 1980, that's when it really became fully recognized, in 1980? And it didn't get any traction until the Civil Rights Movement of the 60s. So they just continue to hide your history from you, man.
Man, that's what they do. And they hide it, then they whitewash it, and then after they do that, it gets resurfaced, and then they pretend that it never happened.
That's it.
And they make you think that you're crazy for thinking or feeling a certain way when you have every right to feel and think that way based on the ridicule and prosecution that you have been accustomed to your whole entire life.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It really is. So I guess now, because of like the sympathy of the George Floyd, like now they can celebrate it. Is that the only reason it's being celebrated now? And kind of, even like these large employers now, they put out statements about Juneteenth and all of that now. So is it like true sympathy behind it and like, traction, or
man. It's a business.
Is it just
it's a business.
just PR?
It's just like when they slap the Black Lives Matter on businesses and black-owned businesses, and I support black. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you see that and you get my black ass to walk in there and spend my money.
You probably is gonna get an order or two from me. Gonna get an order or two from me.
They down with us.
Yeah. Damn sheep.
It's hard.
Yeah. Hey, we just want a little bit of support, man. So if somebody throw us, that's how bad it is.
Straight up.
So if somebody throw a little bit of support our way, it's like, it make you feel good, like, man, all right, I gotta at least, show you some love now. But because that's the type of people we are, naturally, like loving people. So, I mean, we just look for little, crumbs that they throw us.
That's it, exactly it. Crumbs off the table.
Just little crumbs.
You say that. When it came to us trying to boycott businesses, You remember when the summer of protests, right?
Yeah.
And I remember looking at all these lists and, oh man, they support people that don't support me. I'm not going to them no more, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like, do they really care about your business? Because you turn around later and you still go right back to them.
No.
Nah, I ain't been to Wendy's since you dropped that.
Man, it's way more than Wendy's.
I still do the Chick-fil-A.
They don't like us either, bro.
That's
I know they
hard.
don't, but they, you know what I'm saying?
They got good chicken.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
What can we do? I love Chick-fil-A.
I mean, you gotta fight the battles you can fight, man.
Small steps. All right, man. That's true. I love Chick-fil-A.
Hey man, so yeah. We got something else on Juneteenth. Anybody?
Nah, that's it, man. You know, I just want to make sure that everybody's aware of it. Celebrate Juneteenth, okay? That's our Independence Day. July 4th really isn't. You know, you may celebrate it just like we talked about Thanksgiving, and you see the fact that you're bringing your family together, but it's not for you.
Hey man,
because your people were not free.
don't celebrate July
Facts.
4th, man, for Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? Make that the Pretty Boy Champ weekend. My birthday is July 2nd. Just celebrate that whole weekend for your boy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Happy holiday from me to you. You know what I mean? For your birthday boy. So yeah, go ahead and do that.
July Kings.
Yeah, July
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Nah, man,
yeah,
August, you know
July
what I'm saying?
20th.
But you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
show
yeah.
respect to the king.
Nah, man.
So
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
hey, we're gonna take a short break, man. We're gonna hear from one of our sponsors, man, and then we'll be back to kick it. And we got some fire topics coming up.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Funny coming up. Jokes.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, you a real space player, huh? Let's see. You willing to put your chips up?
Playing your cards right is an absolute must because in this game, we don't deal with possibles.
Now, can't hide behind the luck of the cards. It's a whole lot more to this game.
To sit at this table, you gotta be a champion. Ready to go for the crown?
Haha, you are back with the champ, and this is Conscious by Nature. So we're gonna get into our next topic, man. I hope you enjoyed our little sponsorship. 51 talk to me.
Yes, indeed, man. You know, on this show, we do talk about relationships. And so today, we're going to talk about some toxic situations here. Did y'all see the video of my man just got his whip taken care of, put some money into his whip, shot up? I mean, the whip shot up by his girl because his girl thought there was another Beezy in the car, but it was his whole homie in the car.
This bitch was just chasing me around, thinking I'm cheating, bro. This bitch was chasing my car, thinking I'm cheating, bro. This bitch just shot my windows, shot both my windows out, bro. Talking about I'm cheating. I'm in the car with a whole nigga. And I just crashed and told him my shit. And told him how much fucking money into this car, bro. This bitch thinking I'm cheating. I'm in the car with a nigga the whole time, bro. This bitch just shot at my fucking car, bro. This made me crash, bro. I just told him my fucking...
Shot the car and he wrecked it.
Oh.
So my question is to you fellas, man. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship? Ooh, it's getting...
Which one? Which
Who
one?
wanna go first?
Which one?
Oh,
There's different
man.
styles of toxic,
Which
but
one?
that violent toxic is what you talking about right
man.
there in that story. I ain't had that type
Oh,
yet.
shit. Yeah, I had that.
Ooh,
Yeah, I had that. That violent. That.
Let's get some story time.
Oh shit!
Come on, champ.
Nah,
I got one.
Nah, cause then I'm gonna sound like a damn woman beater and shit.
Oh,
And even though it was really self defense, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, but little chick I used to mess with, man, just uber aggressive. Like, we'll be driving and we'll be getting an argument, and this chick would literally punch me in the eye, boop, while I'm driving.
Oh.
Oh my.
You know, long story short, man, we used to get it in active, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do a lot of punching, I just did more like,
Get off of me.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I'm
chill out,
saying?
restraint.
but Yeah, it's a couple times she got picked up and dropped. Like,
Yo.
But that's it on that, man. But yeah, I had some toxic shit, man. Yeah. Give me something, man. Don't let me.
Man, listen, I had a couple, man. All right, but this is the worst one. So I dated this one girl when I was in college back YSU, and I had the choice between her and her cousin, and I chose the wrong one, obviously. But man, she was just so wild. At first, she seemed so nice, everything like that. I was like, all right, let's date, whatever.
Always trying to date.
Whatever. I mean, I went to church with her first because that used to be my little thing right there. I used to be slick with it. So I'm going to her church. She asking me, do I know girls at her church? Like, do you know that bitch? I'm like, no, I don't know. I just came to your church to visit. That's when the red flag was right there.
Oh man, right there.
But he ignored it.
Oh man, because she was wild, wild.
I told you I could get a little crazy.
Anyway, so we go to the mall. She pointing out chicks across the way, walking up to him like she gonna fight him. I'm pulling her up. I'm like, who is this person?
All right, motherfucker, let's get it on.
I had to break up with her because she just kept being so crazy. And she started keying my car. She slashed one of my tires. I come out the next day, she slashed 2 of my tires, shot my tires 3 times.
Oh, okay. Oh, you crazy.
I
am. Just nuts, man.
I can say one thing. I've never had a woman brave enough to fuck with the church's money, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, like, don't mess with the whip, don't mess with the crib, and don't mess with my stuff, okay? Now, I done been punched and smacked, even cut a couple times, okay? I got a couple scars and shit, man. Like,
nigga, what?
Oh, my. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't been all the way thrusted. Try to penetrate me.
Nigga, what?
Wouldn't let him.
It was one of these. Trying to cut me.
Wow. But, they happen to get a couple Bruce Lee slashes in on your boy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, on that type of time, like for me, like I don't really, I'm very paranoid about that type of stuff, man. Just because, you see these stories, man. So whenever I see any type of red flags, I'm kind of like quick on the cord cut. Like I will cut your cord. I will block your phone number. You will never get any type of response from me at all. Like I don't care what the work is like.
Yeah.
It's like I just gotta remove myself from it because I'm paranoid of situations like you talk. I ain't trying to have nobody shooting at. Like,
man,
come on now. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you just leave me? If you think I'm on some BS, just leave me. Like, you about to shoot my shit up?
Like, what did she hit his shit with, nigga? That nigga had about 30 bullet holes.
Man, I mean, his whole shit was fucked up.
She pulled out the AR-15 and just knocked this shit down.
She ain't even got no... It looked like he had tents, if I'm not wrong. No. So,
his homeboy just had dreads.
Okay, yeah.
So you seen the high hair through the tent, and you just assumed it was a BZ.
Well, it's ladies with low cuts like mine right now. So I mean, it might be with my homie with a Caesar in the car with me. That's why I can't roll with nothing toxic. You might pull out, and it looked like she must have hit him with a chopper.
Hey man, but. My man, you can't be crying on the video.
Hey, yes, you can. Hold on.
We gotta be crying on the video.
Let a man show his emotions. Let the man show his emotions.
Our whips are like our women.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So if you put money into your whip and this BZ don't shot up the whole whip and make you wreck your whip,
come on, man.
Hey, I could be as high pitched and angry as I want to be. I ain't crying on the fucking video,
man. But you crazy? Did you hear what he said? I put all my money. I put all my money into it. That motherfucker was serious. He
was weeping. He wasn't just crying. He was weeping.
Oh shit!
It was wild, man.
Yeah. So man, hey, advice, Champ Talk 101. You in a toxic relationship, run.
Get out.
See the red flags, run. All right,
get out. But hold on, let me just. Oh yeah, I had a few. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I
had a few. So I'm gonna just tell one story. I remember watching. We were trying to watch a movie, and she wanted to watch Love and Basketball.
Okay.
Right, and I was like, man, I ain't seen this movie like 15,000 times. Right,
Like,
it's a classic, but I'm not really interested in seeing this. Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting on the couch like we sitting right here. I'm chilling. She walk into the kitchen. She come back out and throw the remote control. Hit me straight in my nuts.
Oh.
Man, let me tell you. I thank God once again for Father's Day, man. I had a great father, man. Man, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, I just got up. I walked into the kitchen. I collected myself. I'm grabbing my nuts because they feel like they're in my throat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, just be cool. Be cool. Like I'm always saying, be cool. Because if you lose it, she gonna go.
The upper room with Jesus.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, stuff like that. Were you throwing stuff at people?
Yeah.
Man, that's wild, man. So that's just one story. I ain't gonna get into too many more, but that has shaped me into, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, navigating how I choose women.
Right.
Like, okay, nah, not that ever again.
You gotta definitely check those red flags at the door, man. And I was just bypassing the hell out of some red flags. And it just caused you a lot of pain.
But it's like, it's just weird though, because like on the toxic scales, like a guy can't be nearly as toxic.
Oh,
you
no.
can be in jail quickly. Like imagine if a guy had shot up a woman's car. Like,
man.
Oh,
you know, it's no discussion, but like, you know, the viewpoints on the other way around is he was probably playing with her, he been playing with her a lot, what she been through.
Right.
We look for understanding. We look for understanding.
Because we're joking about it right now, but that's a serious
attempted
situation.
murder on both of them. She tried to kill two people.
Yeah.
Who knows who else could have been in the car with them?
Right.
You know, who knows? You know, so it's just crazy. Like we is joking about it, but if the tables was flipped, it would be like,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He tried to kill her. He tried to kill her.
she's not property. What was he doing? Nothing she done could have been worth that.
Right. The tone would have been completely different, for sure.
Look, man, one more thing.
Yeah, for sure.
One more thing, ladies. Ladies, you know what I'm saying? If you're putting your hands on a man, you swinging at a man. You know what I'm saying? And I know ladies are fighting for equal rights, right? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You touch a man, you don't think you deserve equal lefts? I'm just saying.
He right. and it be in those toxic relationships, it's like, you think you could take me for real? Like you just crazy.
Yeah.
Like if I want to knock you out, I can knock you out. I could just do
Sound like a man who done
but you
some
can't
knocking
go
out.
there. But you
Sound
can't.
like a man who done some knocking out.
But I mean, you know, they try to test you in those relationships.
You'll be tested. You'll definitely be tested. That's why it's like, you know, you don't want to compromise your freedom. You don't want to compromise your business plans and your goals. It's like, nah, I just can't do no toxic. My toxic tolerance is zero right now. I have no toxic tolerance.
And that just sounds like mature men. Like once you get to a certain age, just like our previous guests, we had mature women that are not willing to deal with men that are not willing to be honest. And now you have a mature father figure here saying that he has certain standards as a businessman and as a man of a certain particular age, that he got his standards and what he expects from a female. So now you're starting to see both sides of it a little bit, I would say.
For sure.
So you know, for men, we don't want toxic. We don't want headaches. We might have dealt with that in our 20s, but once we get past a certain age, we want to deal with the everyday normal. Hi, how you doing? Cool conversations. Like I would like to talk to my significant other like I talk to my homeboys and laugh and joke. That's the type of relationship and type of longevity that a mature man is looking for. That more companionship on a daily basis than this extravagant show of flashes of whatever it is you call it, and then be an asshole the rest of the time.
Yeah,
facts.
Oh shit, my bad. I ran on with that. We about to move on a little bit. Scholar, hit me.
Yeah, man. Michigan, we got a case of Asian black hate. You know they passed the Asian hate bill we talked about, but we got an Asian man in Michigan in the neighborhood. His kids playing outside, and a little 6-year-old boy rides his bike allegedly on this man's grass, so he shoots out his window.
He left his bike on the lawn.
Oh, he left his bike on the lawn.
That's it?
It was because I seen the story too. He actually just had it. This happens sometimes.
Huh.
There's a ton of kids on this street,
Right.
And they live like a couple houses down, kind of how we used to play. You know what I'm
saying?
saying? So like, say Mrs. Warren's house is between me and your crib. So we riding bikes, and I just dropped my bike in front of Miss Warren's house, and we were outside playing. So that's kind of how he just had his bike laying on the sidewalk, kind of in the man's yard. And I mean, they're kids. He's 6,
and he shoots out his window and shoots this kid in the arm. This 6-year-old boy. I mean, there's so many kids out there. It was good to see the kids out playing. I barely see that anymore.
Right. Yeah.
So the man goes to jail. They give him $10,000 bond. He gets out the next day.
Cause that's only $1,000. You ain't got to pay 10% of your bond.
He got bonded out for shooting a 6-year-old black child.
Attempted murder.
He's currently back in jail because of the public outcry was so crazy about the fact that he got released on bond for almost murdering a child.
For nothing.
So now he's back in jail.
You can get a bail bondsman to pay $1,000 bond.
Dude, when I saw his arraignment, because it was like a Zoom kind of thing they did.
Yeah.
The judge said, good luck to this man for almost killing a child. So I'm not for any kind of hate, but this some Asian black hate right here.
I think it's too though, like even if the man hadn't been an Asian man, he had it been a white man, had it been an Indian man, had it been
any kind of man,
any type of other man than another black man, then the scales would be the same. I don't think the Asian thing is really like the highlight. It's just the devalue of black life.
Correct.
So, you know, had that Asian man had shot another Asian boy, his bond would have been higher. Had he shot a white man, he wouldn't have had no bond.
Right.
So, you know, that's what it is. It's just a constant devalue of black life.
I think that's a great point, man. You know, because that's the thing we're looking at is how did he even get bond at all? I don't think you should even have a bond for attempted murder on a child.
He's 6. And then the circumstances that you're talking about, it's like, this dude obviously needs a mental evaluation, right?
So why is he even being able to get out? You're shooting at a 6-year-old through your window. You don't know what the hell you're hitting right now. Like, you could be hitting anybody out there, and you're shooting through the front window, your own front window, out of there at a 6-year-old boy because his bike is laying in your front lawn, and they give you bond.
And you know what the key is? He's threatened that boy before.
Yes.
Because the boy said he was going to get his sledgehammer.
He tried to hit me with a sledgehammer, but that's not going to work because I'm too fast.
And hit me, but I'm too quick.
But I'm too fast.
Said, man.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, man.
That's attempted. That's murder.
He shot me.
So then what did he do?
Got a gun. Boom. Shot me right here.
That's what the little boy said. We're going to show you the video. You know how we do.
See, this is a situation where somebody needs to touch him up.
That's the only thing I'm sitting here thinking about. That's the only thing I'm sitting here thinking about is, you know, let's take a field trip.
For real. You know what I'm saying? You want to mess with kids? All right, we're going to touch you up real quick.
I'm going to tell you right now. If he shot my son, we would be talking about a whole nother case right now.
We'd be talking about your bond.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker straight like that.
Oh yeah,
you're not gonna shoot my kid. I saw this father on the video too on the news, and I'm not doing anything to this man. Come on, it's over for you, dog. I'm coming right to you.
Yeah,
I'm cocking it. I'm coming to your house right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get your arm.
Yeah, and you might have to be further retribution. You might not be enough.
Little mommy, I ain't saying it this time.
You know, he got a little passionate right there, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Lil Mark be like, yo, you got to tone it down, son. You got to tone it down, son. It's not
I'll go ahead and say it. An eye for an eye.
Hey, when it comes to the kids, man, there is no type of
there should be no tolerance.
Nothing's gonna fly.
So why as three fathers on here is we are seeing maybe this father allowing this to fly? I can't imagine letting that go.
No.
Yeah, that's just beyond me. No, we gonna have some words.
It's beyond me.
Yeah, it's beyond me. I mean, there might be some deep singing and flower bringing, baby, because somebody gonna see somebody touching earth.
Man, see what I'm saying? But like he on the news crying. You know what? I ain't gonna criticize to each his own. You know what? I ain't gonna talk no shit about it. Everybody deal with stuff their own way.
Now, I'm gonna talk shit about it. I ain't on there crying. You shot my kid, man.
Well, you a father. You got that right.
You turning up.
I mean, what? What you crying for? Talking on the news, man. I mean, it's. I'm out of my own head when that happens. I can't be cool because you almost killed my seed. Straight like that.
Yeah, there is no it's 0 to 1,000.
No
stops in between. So.
All right, man. We gonna move on. D. Lamar getting hype as
I'm hot
over here.
I'm hot right now. I can't even lie. I'm rubbing my hands together. I'm about to start a fire over here. I'm hot.
That's just hot, man. Yeah, we gonna move on from that shit, man. We go cool it down just a little bit for me, 51, man.
Yeah, so I mean, Virginia Tech.
I guess we're not cooling it down.
Whoa.
We
just
fire.
It's just a fire show. It's the fire.
It's so hot.
Yes, sir.
Man, the story came out of Virginia Tech football player, man, got catfished.
Oh, shit.
Got catfished.
Man, Tateo.
Something like, well, Man Tateo. So Man Tateo, real quick, that wasn't an actual person, right? He was just,
he didn't
it was a dude.
It was a dude.
Okay, same situation. So,
yeah.
So
he didn't meet him though.
Yeah. So
you just broke up him over text.
Oh,
Lene Kakua.
There it is.
So yeah, apparently this football player linked up with this, what he thought was a female. And it was a white male, and there were some acts performed on the football player.
What kind of acts?
Sexual acts.
Oh no.
Sexual acts.
Sexual acts performed on the football player.
Performed on him?
On him. And when he went to go make a move, he found some dingleberries.
Oh! Oh, shit.
And so, because...
No.
So, listen, if that was me, I probably would have done the same thing he did. And he beat this man down, and that man is no longer living. Now, listen,
Excuse me.
I'm sorry for the loss of life.
Sorry.
You can't be out here catfishing like that.
Yeah.
God damn.
Okay. That's deep.
Yeah.
So is this classified as a crime of passion, right?
It is. It would be.
So that automatically cuts this in half to whatever it would be, right?
Yeah, I'm wondering what my bond would be.
I mean, because like in this situation, how do you? I don't even know.
Apparently, there were some text messages, right?
Okay.
Between the white man, woman, or whatever, and him, and fellas, stop being so thirsty out here on the Instagram and shit. You know what I'm saying? If a female hits you up, man, you know what I'm saying? Just throw your red flags up in the air, man.
Can I ask a question?
Man,
about
please.
This? So, this dude beat this man to death.
Yeah.
So, cause do I gotta be politically correct?
No.
Okay, so I mean we're in a new time right now. What defines a man? What defines a woman? If he said he was a woman, then did he not kill a woman? I mean, so
this era of choice.
What are we really saying? So is this going to be viewed as some type of hate crime, or what's?
That's what I thought it would be a crime of passion because it could be a hate crime, but they were lovers at the end. So
he didn't know. So he didn't know
exactly. So it would be a crime of passion because of the non-knowledge of the sexual performance.
But it was in the heat of passion.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hold up. Where's the protection for the heterosexual man?
For him,
that's what I'm trying to get to. I think that doesn't exist no more, and that goes back to everything we started talking about at the beginning of the show. There hardly is no protection for the heterosexual man in so many avenues right now. And when it comes to something like that, like really that's okay for you not to present this information to me and for us to get in this situation. And then somebody's going to say, well, he doesn't have to tell you that. Really? What are we doing out here? What's going on?
You have to deal with the consequences if you are willing to do the action. See, if you're willing to keep secrets, you should understand that people also have a reaction to things. Like it's not always just about you and what you want. And if that's how you go about things, you have to deal with the consequences of others. You got to consider the fact that, like, if you have dingleberries, you have to disclose that factor to a heterosexual man. Like, that should be an obligation. If you you should be able to go to jail for something like that.
I agree. I agree with you, but then you're gonna have other people watching this is gonna say that we're wrong, and the way we're talking is wrong. But to me, I think that's the only way it can be. You can't basically con somebody into being in a situation they don't want to be in.
Right.
There should be honesty on both sides of the fence. You can't do that to a man.
I mean, I agree with everything you're saying. The only thing they just get him on is the fact that he did commit homicide. He murdered this person by beating them to death. And I can see that there was a con. This person was fooled. If he didn't know, allegedly conned. I mean, I don't know how you don't know.
That's what I was about to say. That's a separate conversation. We need to talk about his detection skills.
Straight
because you need to be brought to account for your detection skills and your thirstiness, as my man said.
Straight up.
Like, yeah, real talk.
You know, but it's just like, maybe you beat him up, but you beat him to death.
But you know, he a Virginia Tech. He a football player. He might be on that shit. He got mad aggression. He a 20-year-old kid, 19-year-old. His testosterone is off the hook. And his adrenaline and his mind is not fully developed like that. Like, when he get angry, he might not even mean to kill the dude. He might have just mean to beat the shit out of him. But
what can you do? You said that earlier, though, Money. What can you do, though? Can you call the police? Okay, let's say he doesn't beat this man, right? What do you do? Can I call the police? I'm being real. Is that a charge? Can I call the police? Like,
so you're saying,
hey,
caught in a moment
I got
of
here.
insanity?
Is that like, can I file sexual assault charges?
Right.
Like, if I'm a man, right, and then I get conned into some type of sexual act that I don't want to be involved in,
right,
like that, could he have stopped at that point and called the police instead of?
And then what? The police would have got there and laughed?
So then,
No, I'm saying. So what are we supposed to? What is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to just put his clothes on and go home?
And that's what he's saying. He's saying is like, what does a heterosexual male that's being conned? What kind of
action do you
have
right
legally?
What kind of protection do we have in place for us?
That's rough.
We always talk about, honesty in relationships and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there is a lane for you. If you want to be on that type of space where you dressing up as a woman or whatever, vice versa, and you interested in that, there's a space for you for that.
There's men that like that.
There's men that like that. So just be honest. You know what I'm saying? You weren't honest with this individual. He's thinking he's about to get with a snow bunny, and
not the snow bunny.
You just snow funny.
Snow bunny out here.
So I'm trying to
little bunny foo hopping through the forest.
In that situation, kind of like I would go fucking berserk.
Yep.
And you know what? It's also a lane for those people that are sick that want a heterosexual male. Because I've seen that. They want someone who doesn't know
and want to trick them, and that's a game for them. So why is that allowed? So then when you trick me, why am I not allowed to beat you? Like, I don't understand.
I'm sitting here thinking about it. There has to be some law we don't know about, like that doesn't allow
I
it.
doubt it.
That can't be legal. You can't just be going around
That's
doing
legal.
that to men, right?
Right? Nah,
You
you
would
probably.
think.
I mean, I don't know, man. We're gonna check and research that, and we'll let you know, man. We're not gonna leave y'all hanging.
That ain't cool, man.
That
we
ain't
gotta
cool.
we gotta look out for guys, or we gotta
Gotta
get
do some
something on the
fact checking.
books. We have to call our local senators and get that on the books.
Yeah, we might start a petition over here, man. And just get that thing rolling, man. But yeah, we're gonna move on from that, man. Shout out to man Jay, man. Thank you for the topic. We really appreciate you over here. One of our man, I would just say our favorite. You're our favorite. Period. Okay.
Real quick, man. Absolutely, man. Shout out to Jay.
Take care,
One of the first homies who subscribe, man, and is heavy in the topic, heavy in the comment sections. So respect to him, and then respect to all of our subscribers who joined us. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all.
you.
Thank y'all, fellas. I appreciate it, man. Take me home, man.
No, I can't take you home right quick. We got one more.
That's what I'm saying. Take me to that last one, man.
Yeah,
Take me to that
man.
last
So we
one.
got West Detroit, right?
What happened?
And a cat won 30,000.
Oh, the chain snatching combo.
Chain snatch.
What happened?
My man won 30,000, I believe, in a lottery ticket, right?
30K, yeah.
30K, you know what I'm saying? Spent 20K on a chain.
On a chain?
Little chain piece. You know what I'm saying? Something nice. Something light. You know
I
what I'm
bet.
saying? Chain piece.
Little diamonds.
You know what I'm saying? So he got that chain snizzashed.
Thieves target a man because of the gold chain he was wearing. Tonight he's talking with our Tim Pamplin, who joins us from the scene with the night cam. Tim.
It was a typical afternoon here at this West Warren gas station in Detroit near Grand Boulevard. Customers coming in, filling up with gas, buying lottery tickets. It was a favourite spot for our victim, Jamal.
Thanks, Lee.
Customer walks in, shakes his hand, a couple more customers behind. The guy in the black. Pay close attention to him. And his buddy, right behind. They're looking for some easy pickings, and Jamal is their target.
I hit the lottery.
Jamal won $30,000 on the Michigan lottery, bought himself a $20,000 necklace. You see he's wearing it there. He's heard of people getting robbed for their jewelry.
Yeah, it's a thing. So I was just looking around, making sure nobody ain't trying to get my chain,
But they did get his chain. He walks out the store. The suspects were waiting.
Some homies in around the way.
Yeah.
Snatch his piece. Now his piece was 20K. Now come on now.
You got insurance on it?
Man, you know good and damn well this motherfucker ain't.
If he just came in at 30 and spent 20, I don't think he got no insurance, man.
Maybe he's 15 and got 5 in insurance.
And I mean, and you messing around in Detroit, respect to Detroit, no doubt about it, but you got to know where you at, what you doing.
I mean, with chain wearing, period. I mean, we know, man. When you grow up in the neighborhood, we know that a chain is a symbolic piece.
Straight up.
Like when you put that thing around your neck, you got to be equipped to defend wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
For real, you know that from young, like
straight up.
You know, because people, not even the value of things, that's almost like a feather on people's cap. You know. Like you show up with
somebody's chain.
You know what it is.
Make my name off your chain.
When you show up with a 20K chain, you better have some 20K protection.
Right.
You don't even need 20K protection. You just need like $500 protection.
No, I mean, you know. right. Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
He almost went out over that chain. Did y'all see that video?
Man, he was getting mollywopped.
He almost went out.
He got his ass whooped.
Oh my God.
Damn, man. That's what you should have bought the chain, and then you should have bought you one of them. They got these motherfucking damn, what they got on sale over there at Advances, man, right now, man. Shit, can't remember, man. Pistol. It's a Sig. It's a Sig 9mm. Shit's on sale right now over at Advances, man. You should have grabbed the chain. You should have went and got that, and then went and got your chain. You'd have been all good, man.
Yeah.
But man, when you get broke off, right? You win the lottery, man. Keep quiet, man.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Hood cats, man, they gotta. You know what I'm saying? So he probably ran off at the mouth. They're like, there he is.
I mean, you know, it ain't, man. It ain't nothing to be like over embarrassed about, man. Cats like Young Buck got their chain took. You know what I'm saying, man? He's a rapper, man. You know what I'm saying? Like cats get their chain took all the time, man.
But he had 30K though. And he spent 20K of it right away. You could have took that 20K and turned it into 60 real quick. Then bought your chain.
How's he gonna do that? He doesn't.
You
know
gotta
how to
hold.
do that. He doesn't know how to do that.
Man, well, he deserved to have the chain snatched. Then I don't got no.
Understand what you're saying?
Because he shouldn't have bought it in the first place.
That's it, man. But yeah, see, there needs to be more OGs. You know what I'm saying? Talking like we're talking and telling me, hey man, you could have took that money and invested that and flipped that, and so now you got your 30 that went to 90. Right?
Facts.
But you know what I'm saying? Cats don't understand that, right? You know what I'm saying? They just want to put a chain piece on, floss it, and now it's gone. Now you stuck with 10.
I ain't never been a fan of flossing like that, even when we was young. Because cats that flossed in my town didn't last long like that.
Oh, yeah. You know what time it is.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember even moving to this city, and I used to see it way more often. I used to be like, man, they flossing like that? And then you would see what would happen to them later on in our younger days.
Yeah, shout out to my cousin Amy's, man. I remember we was young, man. You was up here, man, over at the Cluck You, man. They got you, man, for your I remember that was one of the sweetest pieces, man. I remember that was real nice. We was like 18, man. He was coming out the chicken spot, man. They got him, man. Love you, A-Mac, man.
Yeah,
shout out to A-Mac, man.
You know, but I mean, you know, you gotta have your head on the swivel. And you know, like you said, homie he was probably on Instagram taking pictures and stuff like that. Cats be posting their locations and stuff, thinking stuff sweet. Somebody seen it over there. Seemed like, was them cats looking like they was waiting for him, or they?
Oh, they knew where he was at.
Yeah, see,
he was going live. They seen, he on the corner, so he about to go in the store. We about to get him right here.
This it. This the move.
So let me ask you something before we get up out of here. The owners of the store, by chance, what race were they?
Oh man,
we don't know. Okay, I was just wondering.
Well, usually those type of corner stores are, you know.
Well, it's only two. It can only be two. It can only be two.
We need to change that.
But it can
we
only
need to
be
change
two.
that.
We don't own no corner store, convenience stores in our hood, which is really whack. We frequent those stores like regular grocery stores, but we don't own none of them.
Yeah, I would much rather that than the typical rudeness, you know, we get, you know, and even though we spend daily funds at these locations, you know, it looks at you like, you here again?
Right.
Yeah, to pay your bills, man.
Right.
Hurry up, bye.
Yeah,
All right, man. Thank you for joining us, man. 51, take us up out of here.
Hey, listen, man. We appreciate the homie coming through and rocking with us.
Thanks for having me, man. This was great.
No doubt about it, man. We appreciate our subscribers. Continue to show love and support to us, man. And we will be back next week.
Lamar, take us up out of here.
Hey, yeah. So, you know, at our first winner for the Cash App sweepstakes for the month, keep on subscribing. If you're new, subscribe. You know, get somebody else to subscribe to the show and leave your Cash App in the comment section, and you could be the winner this month.
Jermaine Yak Hall, take us up out of here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Go check out www.theunitedspades.com. Just be on the lookout for more information coming out for the United Spades Champions League. We're going to get that rolling later on this year. If you are a player, go ahead and start getting your partner ready, start getting you a team name ready, because we're gonna have jerseys and everything for everybody. We're gonna have it official, so I'm looking forward to seeing if you're a real player. We see what it is.
Well, you know they're gonna be seeing me at that one. I'm looking for a partner right now, so thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you to our guests coming through, bringing some energy, bringing some new fresh ideas, bringing a new game to us all. Shout out to the man. You know what it is,
3:30, we don't come early.
You know what I mean? So
rest in peace, Ronnie Owens.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. We lost a lot of people this year. You know, definitely in my Fleeting family, my Hall families. You know, shout out 3:30.
3:30, man.
One more thing, kings, fathers, respect to y'all, and it don't cost a thing to love your kid, man.
Straight up, man. Happy Father's Day to all y'all, man. We'll be back again next week. Know what it is. Stay conscious, everybody. Peace.